Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Everybody can hear me? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Alright, everybody, welcome back to Orange Skate Gaming. Last time, we were, in Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. We made our way through patch 6.1, and we completed the story quest. Today, we're going to start the Alliance Raid, Myths of the Realm, Part 1. I'm really excited because I know pretty much nothing about the 12. So, I'm very curious. Like, I know about Thal's Balls. That's what I know. I know that. I know about, I remember the Fury being mentioned as the Orthodox Church over in Ishgard. I remember, what's its name? The guy that's in the Stormblood trailer. I know that he's the god of, Rhalgr. There. I remember his name, and that's about it. So we'll see what comes of this. But before we get started, if you haven't already and you enjoy what you see here today, make sure to leave a follow here on Twitch. Feel free to leave a follow here on Twitch. Like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me over on Twitter to stay up to date for when I go live next. Let's get started. Let me just make sure that the volume is fine. We'll have it at like 50. That's a fair comparison. A fair number. Let me just make sure that the volume is okay, guys, before we get started. Alright, we're good. Now. Where am I going? oh yeah, that's right. We want to go back to Kryl. A mission in Mordona. The fresh-faced student's face lights up at the sight of you. Ah, Orin, welcome back. Are you perchance here to see Kryl? I'm given to understand she has a task for which she desires your assistance. Yep, that's what I'm here for. Then I shall fetch her at once. Pray wait a moment. I think it's obvious to everybody, but I'll say this. Anyways, spoilers ahead for the end of Endwalker and also... well, this raid series. Orin, my thanks for coming. If you're now available, I'd like you and Raha to assist me in the task I had mentioned. For you to call on Orin, I assume the task in question is somewhat more exciting than sorting through paperwork, which I am pleased to add, I have finished. So if Orin is ready, then so am I. Our venture to the bounty has only served to whet my appetite for field work. Not to oversell things, but I suspect you won't be disappointed. Ere I divulge the details, however, permit me to provide some background. As you know, our organization, the Students of Bildisium, was founded by my grandfather, Galoof. Our stated mission was to uncover the mysteries of Heidelin and interpret her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. We've since learned the whole truth, and it might be said that we've fulfilled our mission, but our work is far from over. In the course of our endeavors, we've also sought to devise countermeasures against threats that come to light. Our involvement with the Warring Triad is an example of such. 'Tis my belief that in continuing to seek out the unknown and dealing with threats, we best carry on the students' mission. We best honor those we lost when the Isle of Vol was destroyed. Yes, okay. Just get to the point. Forgive me, I didn't mean to darken the mood. In saying all this, I simply wanted to clarify our organization's purpose for a new age. In line with said purpose, I've been reviewing new requests, and one in particular jumped out at me. It comes from none other than Rambros, of the Sons of Saint Coinach. Am I saying that right? Truly, has something happened in Mordona, then? So it would seem, and he wishes to entrust the matter to us. While his missive is sparse on details, he writes that it lies beyond the Sun's expertise. Uncharted territory are the exact words he used. Interesting. I'd like you to meet with Rambros and conduct a preliminary survey. What say you? Hey, let's go. I don't think I've seen Rambros since, Realm Reborn? Poster Realm Reborn? Wonderful. When you are ready, pray make your way to Revenant's Toll. I shall let Rambros know to receive you there. I must remain here to oversee our operations, but should it transpire that more hands are needed, don't hesitate to send word. Well, there's no time like the present. If you could go on ahead to Revenant's Toll, I shall make ready and then be on my way. I thought she just waves and just fucking runs off. Alright, to Revenant's Toll we go. I'm excited for this. When I found out what the new Alliance raid was, back in, what was it, May? Of last year? I think it was May of last year. My brain exploded. Because I was like, yo, I kind of figured that they wouldn't just leave that there and just, not have it be important. There you are, Orin. 'Twould seem we're early. My apologies for the wait. I was right, I do remember him. Oh my god. Rambros, what a pleasure to see you again. How have you been? The pleasure's all mine, my friend. I've been well, and it gladdens me to see that you are too. Now, I know you have many demands upon your time, so I shall explain the particulars of our request at once. Recently, an explorer came to us who claims to have discovered the Phantom Realm. The Phantom Realm? So this is what you meant by uncharted territory. Explain this to me? You're not familiar? Perhaps unsurprising, given that it is a lesser-known legend. The legend holds that across Iorzia there exists a realm that appears as a mirage. Though visible from a distance, it fades away as one draws near. While it has featured in myths since ancient times, the realm's existence could not be proven, and thus it is seldom mentioned in literature. In spite of this, fueled by rumors of the occasional sighting, the myth has persisted and continues to capture the hearts and minds of explorers. Well, that you yourself should reach out to us. It is real, then. When first the explorer in question approached us, we doubted him, but we couldn't doubt the evidence of our senses. Nay, the realm is real, as you will soon see for yourselves. Good gods, a part of me still struggles to believe it, but we have no reason to doubt you. Suffice it to say, we are eager to see the realm too. Yep, let's go. I'm hyped. Whatever truth awaits, I pray you will succeed in finding it. Seek out the explorer, one Derek. He has seen more of the realm than us and should be willing to serve as your guide. I asked him to accompany me here, but he preferred to continue exploring on his own. He will be somewhere near the banks of Silvertear Lake, I expect. Understood. Our thanks, Rambros. Come, let us split up and look for our explorer. Let's see. Try this place. Nope. Here? Nope. Ah. You see a small Opo. It couldn't possibly be the explorer, could it? That's bizarre to say, but okay. Just in case you were entertaining the thought, Orin, that Opo is in our explorer. I have the man in question here with me. Oh. I am Derek, the one who discovered the Phantom Realm. My apologies for making you search for me. Derek or Derek? Curious about this creature, are you? I found him injured during one of my journeys and tended to him. Since then, he has taken to following me around. He's inquisitive, but otherwise harmless, so pay him no mind. Looks like a little koala. Or like a kangaroo of sorts. You're the hero who delivered our star from doom, are you not? What good fortune that one as capable as you should lend his aid. To be clear, our organization has yet to accept the commission. Before we can make a decision, we would conduct a preliminary survey. Will you guide us to the Phantom Realm? Of course, I will show you the entrance at once. The gate to a realm long dreamed of by explorers. Let's go. This man just... What do you... Impressive, isn't it? When the gate manifested, so too did this magic, allowing one to thus walk upon water. Oh. You sure it's safe? Oh yeah, this is kind of like Urianger's spell that he did for a little bit. It's perfectly safe, I assure you. Come. Oh, this is that scene that I saw in the trailer. Holy shit. By the 12th, you truly can walk here. What magic is this? By what mean is it perpetuated? Forgive me. Let us continue on. I hate how my stream is so behind. Whoa, blinding lights there. Oh my god. Look at this place. This is the Phantom Realm. So the secret underneath Silver Tear Lake this whole time. The Omphalos. It's sitting right in front of my face. To think that the entrance would lie over Silver Tear Lake. Oh, you have no idea, buddy. There's nothing out of the ordinary with the environment. The sights, the sounds, the smells, all appear as they should be in nature. That is to say, this place is no illusion. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I'd assume there's 7 over there. I bid you welcome to the navel of the Phantom Realm, the Omphalos. It's beautiful. This is very Greek inspired. Extremely Greek inspired. The architecture and all that shit. The Omphalos, you say this place is called? A name of my own conception, I confess. I felt we needed something to call it by, lest you wonder the word means navel in an ancient tongue, an allusion to Mordona's location in the heart of Aldenard. As you can see, there are man-made structures, and the place appears well kept, yet there isn't a single soul in evidence. 'Tis my hope that you will help me to shed light upon this realm, to learn who created it and to what end. I should also like to know why it has revealed itself now. Was it simply by chance that it kept it hidden, or something more? In any case, let us begin by taking a look around. I have so many questions. Okay, first of all, you see this. Yeah, these are the symbols that I've always seen that are associated with the different gods. A stone monument has been erected here, by whose hand you cannot say, but the motifs wrought into its base appear familiar. He does have a good point. Why is it appearing here now? Was it not always here? In the distance, you see what appears to be the Crystal Tower. Though the clouds make it difficult to be sure, it would seem that you are in the sky above Silver Tear Lake. No such isle could be seen from the outside, however. Oh. We're above Silver Tear... Okay. I wonder if this is what they meant. Like a long time ago, that they talked about how originally there was this secret that was going to be like the 1.0 story was going to be around, oh, what's underneath Silver Tear Lake, or what's on top of Silver Tear Lake, you know, like what's hiding there. A number of structures such as this can be seen in the area. What purpose could they possibly serve? The architecture is unlike anything seen in Eorzea, truly exquisite stuff. Finished looking around, have you? What are your impressions? We have had only a cursory glance, but this is truly a mysterious place. The gleaming spire rising beyond the clouds, that's most certainly the Crystal Tower. And judging by its aspect, we are a considerable distance above Silvertear Lake, which would suggest the gate we entered is a teleporter. However, if this isle lies where it appears to lie, then it couldn't have escaped the Battle of Silvertear skies unscathed. Which is to say we are in Mordona, and yet we are not. 'Tis as if we were displaced from our worlds, if only slightly. Displaced is an apt way to put it. Was there naught else you noticed? Aye, the motives upon yonder structure, they are unmistakably the marks of the 12. By which I posit this was created to be a place of worship. But by whom? I cannot think of any who could have possibly built such grand premises, never mind magically conceal it, at least not in the wake of the Battle of Silvertear skies. Aye, this is a mysterious place indeed. Hey, first mission complete. The realm of the gods. Let's see what happens now. Well, it seems there is but one solution for our ignorance, a thorough investigation. For this we will require more manpower and supplies, among other things. With your permission, we will confer with our representative, Corral, and make the necessary arrangements for a formal investigation. If that is what must be done to commence your work in earnest, then by all means. Without further ado, then, let us return to Charlian. Hold, mortals. I have to actually question, is this being voice acted? I mean, they've never been voice acted before, but, you know, I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, I figured that those were gonna come up at some point. Are those the gods? You profane this sacred realm with your very presence, and you must answer for your irreverence. Okay, the one on the left I recognize. And this man I saw in the trailer. I am Byragot the Builder. Byragot, then the 12 are real. Let there be no doubt, we are not simulacra born of mortal faith. Nay, we 12 are divinities true. And in Heidelin's absence, we are the star's rightful rulers, its will. Closely have we watched mankind, and we have determined that you, champion of Heidelin, pose a threat to our ascension. You were foolish to wander into our realm. We could destroy you with ease here and now, but as divinities, we must demonstrate grace and forbearance. There is but one path. We must weigh this mortal's worth. Here, let there be a trial. While the mortal would invariably be destroyed, it would at least provide us with a diversion. What? You suddenly appear and expect us to simply comply with your whims? Protest if you wish, but mortal logic means naught to gods. You will abide by our laws. Lo, the gateway to our sanctum lies open. Show us the strength of mankind. Show us the honor of mankind. Show us the spirit of mankind. If man would remain the master of his own destiny, then assemble your comrades and come and prove your worthiness. Oh, only 2 of them opened up. Seven hells, during my previous forays, nothing like this ever happened. I encountered not a single soul, and certainly not gods. And by their own admission, they mean to take over the star. What are we to do? The situation has indeed taken an unexpected turn, but we must try to think clearly. The 12 have long been revered and worshipped in Eorzea, and myths about them are abound, but to my knowledge, they have never thus appeared so openly before people. For these beings to suddenly reveal themselves just when we're here, claiming supremacy over the star and challenging Orin himself. For these being... Oh, yeah. Too much about this feels odd, and it gives me pause. Fair enough, yet as it stands, it seems we can't dismiss the threat either. Whatever they are, if they're issuing challenge, then challenge accepted. Dependable as ever, my friend. If in any case, in any event, if these beings seek dominion over the stars, they say, what happens here may have far-reaching implications. To that end, I believe we should take action. Suffice to say, you are with me? Then the students of Baldician will officially tend to the situation? Aye, in the course of studying the star's mysteries, we have undertaken to deal with any threats that may arise. This is no different. Give me just 1 second, guys, before we start this. Because I have a feeling that this is going to be the Aglia raid right here. I need to see what the hell is running right now, because, like, it says that it's only using 3% of my CPU, and that's really bad. Well, I'd say it's really bad, but I don't know. Oh no, it's using the most data. Okay, never mind. I thought for a second, because of like how it was freezing up on me, like because I'm watching the video too, if you don't know, just to see like music, stuff like that, because I'm not going to be able to hear it while I'm watching like I used to because of these speakers and stuff like that. Right, let's deliberate a course of action. Derek, know you not of these beings' sanctums? Aye, they are domains in the phantom realm that lie beyond each gate. I've explored them all. Perhaps due to etheric instability, there are times when one can enter when ordinarily one cannot, but 'twould seem the way has been opened for us. While I encountered no gods during my previous forays, I saw enough to know my way around. I am but a humble explorer and cannot contend with gods, but if you would be willing to protect me, I will serve as your guide. Assemble your comrades, Beauregard bade us. As strong as I know you are, we know little and less about our foes, neither their strength nor their true nature. Twould be decidedly reckless to face them by ourselves. Nay, we must choose an approach that affords us the best chance at victory. To that end, this time I shall work behind the scenes. While you set forth to answer the god's challenge, I will do what I can in my capacity as a student. For one, it should behoove us to arm ourselves with knowledge about the 12, and I shall begin by apprising Krala of the situation. By thus utilizing our resources to the fullest, we shall overcome whatever trials await. Oh yeah, and also keep in mind, guys, that unfortunately the live stream is like 30 seconds behind. So, or something like that. There's a delay. You can understand that part. I could just go in. Well, I'll be damned. That is a first. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen here. That scares the shit out of me sometimes. No, my carbuncle. Oh my. Now that statue I recognize. Beauregard is here. I should know. The mechanical spire head could have been plucked straight out of legend. So you resolved to face me. Oh, that's Beauregard. Am I saying that right, by the way? And so it begins. Here's the first god, Ordeal of Thunder. Alright, so he's god of thunder very clearly. Like a Zeus-like figure. I'm just gonna stick with everybody else so I don't die. Use a slipstream. Ruby Catastrophe, Ruby Right. Grab Titan out. Eat stone! God of Thunder. I mean, considering that he was the one who was speaking for most of the group, I would say that he is kind of like the leader. But I could be wrong. I've seen the weird thing for this. In the trailer. Oh, thank God I didn't die. I was afraid that that could kill me, but it didn't. But we're doing some good damage on him. Okay, I should have probably noticed that before it happened, but I couldn't. I was too busy, Oh. Oh, I didn't notice that small platform. Thank you for the raise. We'll use Ifrit next because that'll help me save up on MP. Ow! Is that another tank dead? Holy shit, okay, that's a problem if that's the... No, that's just me. That's just me. Never mind, I thought that there was more than one tank here. Never mind, okay. Use Ruby right here, and Ruby Catastrophe. Slipstream. Oh god. Thank you, sir, whoever you are. Wait for me. Rolger. Rolger's emissary. Oh. Oh, I guess we got a mob boss or something like that. You know what I mean, right? Like, it's just fodder. Like a large piece of cannon fodder. Oh, I didn't notice till it was too late that I was standing on top of a... Okay. That was stupid of me. Oh shit, okay, that's why. I should have figured. Ow, still got hit by anyways, what the fuck? It's not gonna matter in 2 seconds anyways, haha. Oh god, that's right. Rhalgr's the god of destruction. It's a very, how do I say, not subtle statue of you, my good sir. Advent of the 8th? What the hell is that about? This mechanic I saw. Just gotta get away from his hand. Oh shit. What happened? I was too busy attacking that I didn't even notice what the hell happened there. I must have slipped off of one of the fingers. Okay, thank you. Thank you for pulling me to where I needed to be. can't see shit. Oh. Where the hell was everybody else? Oh, they were all over there. Use some wind. Bahamut, summoning you. I don't like that. Oh god. I didn't think that was... I wasn't sure what that mechanic was asking me to do, to be honest. Oh, he tried to raise me. That's so nice of him. I'm so sorry that I didn't see it. That's 2 gods down. Line of Aglia. Okay, it looks like we're going for this one first. Yes, these are clearly just mobs. I can't see anything. What the hell's going on? Hey, at least my MP's all the way back up. I cannot see a damn thing right now. Alright. Onward we go. The Circle of Inquiry. Azima. Okay, so this is a fire god, I'm guessing. Or the sun god. Now, after this, we don't really have much left to do. For this patch. Except for just simply waiting for, patch 2.5. I mean 6.5. What am I saying 2.5 for? No, well, not even that. 6.15. What the hell am I saying? And we're not even close to halfway done with its health. Jesus. This one's brutal. Alright, Titan, come on in. Now bring in Bahamut. Okay, we got... A lot of shit is getting done here. Alright, come on, guys. Come on. Oh, fuck. Well, hey, I mean, I survived a really long time on this one. So, compared to the other last two, that's an improvement in my opinion. Oh, fuck. Okay, that was just idiocy, okay? I got thrown on the side where she was literally about to use a magic spell. I had no idea that it was going to happen. Swift cast on cooldown for 00.41. Hey, there we go. And yet again, the gear is useless to me. Alright, here we have the last battle, and I think I know who it is. It's Thal! The traitors, Nald and Thal. Oh god, they're already starting. Oh, fuck. Wait for me, guys. Oh, that's very interesting for an attack. It seems to, like... Yeah, there, I'll use my Swift cast on that. I'm pretty sure that the song that we heard in the trailer is going to be playing here because we didn't hear it anywhere else in this game. I can't tell if it's playing right now, though. I'm not listening because I'm too busy fighting. Try not to die. Oh, that's where everybody is. Okay. Oh god, it's those balls. Ow. Well, we're halfway done with the fight, I guess. Where'd he go? Oh, he went that way. This man moving is scaring me. My judgment. I guess we have to kill the soul vessel that we have. That's what I would assume. Well, oh shit, he's changing. Oh, there's both of them. You having a stroke there? My fucking controller. I was saying that to my controller. I just wanted to let you know that. Oh, come on. I almost... Alright, almost done. Hey, there we go. Divine intervention. You have been found worthy. Well, thank you. I would hope so. In the balance, I will need that. Agreed that. Agreed that. I'll need that. Did I get a single thing out of that? I don't think I did. Oh well. They're dealt with at least. You're saying thank goodness. Oh, Corral's here. I rushed here as soon as I heard the tidings from Raha. Is this true? Beings claiming to be the 12 have appeared? You defeated them all? Incredible. I had no doubt that you would succeed, but I'm no less impressed for it. Gah, seldom have I felt such exhilaration. And they're back, like nothing happened. They are definitely not primals. Primals would not be back in 2 seconds. To think that the day would come that we would put on an act for men. I must say, Beauregard, you played the villain's role to perfection. Come now, master. I merely did what was necessary to compel the mortals to confront us. Still, it pained me to speak to our beloved children so unkindly. So you say, Azima, yet you seemed happy enough to fight them. You did not forget the true purpose of the trial, I hope. Well, I couldn't help but be excited, and do not tell me you felt differently. Consider yourselves fortunate, children. 'Tis rare indeed to see Nalsthal in such high spirits. What in the world is happening? Didn't you say you had defeated them? Did they manage to flee, or perhaps were resummoned? Put up your weapons. You have naught to fear from us. Rest assured we are not summoned beings. We do not drain the land of ether, nor do we take men into our thrall. Really? You're not villains, but you said that you're... But what of the gods who were summoned during the calamity? The ones Master Louis Waugh called forth to protect the realm. That was not us, but a primal born of your fervent prayers for salvation. Indeed, that the worst of the calamity was averted and the realm restored in its aftermath was a direct testament to the power of your hopes. If you aren't primals, then what are you? Just as men harbor hopes, so too do we gods. To realize our aspirations, 'tis essential that we do battle with you. Thus did I falsely claim that we sought to rule the world. 'Twas deceitful conduct unworthy of a divinity, and I must apologize not only for that, but for using my power to do harm besides. These hopes of yours, won't you tell us what they are? We cannot. If you wish to know the truth, you must discover it for yourselves. 'Tis not easy to move forward when there is seemingly no destination, but if you press on, you will eventually arrive at the answers you seek. Aye, you will understand why we hold our peace, and far more besides. You will learn the very truth of our existence. Really? You don't want to just tell us? Go forth, mortals, and seek knowledge of us, and when the time is right, we shall meet again in this place. Wait, I have questions. And they're gone. As if hearing about your battling the 12 weren't shocking enough, to have them appear before my very eyes, suffice it to say it's been an interesting day. While much about them remains shrouded in mystery, at least they seem open to reason. And considering our next step, I should very much like to hear your detailed account of them. Right after I have a word with our client, that is. Please give me a moment to introduce myself, and then we can review the situation. Greetings, I am Kryl of the Students of Baldician. Do I have the pleasure of addressing Derek, the explorer who sought aid in investigating this place? Aye, I am Derek, and here's a baby Oppo Oppo. Yes, I can see that. Doesn't it have a name? None that I know of, nor would I presume to bestow one, for that would be condescending. I see, that's very considerate of you. So I understand you explored the various phantom realms with Derek. Will you recount to me the experience? Well, I explored 4 of them, besides this one. So while the gods tested you sorely, you did not sense any malicious intent. As Beauregard said, they wish to do battle with us, but 'twould seem they do not necessarily wish to cause us harm. Though much and more about this perplexes, mayhap 'tis safe to assume that they are not primals. No shit. As you may recall, Livingway once told us that the art of summoning, as taught by the Asians, incorporates the fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Thus do the resultant primals seek to enthrall worshippers, who in turn seek to grow their ranks. But these beings appear to harbor no such desire. If they are primals, then they are unlike those that have been summoned in recent memory. We might suppose that they were created in antiquity in like manner to Highland, but there is no way to prove it. Who could they possibly be, and why do they desire battle with man? Oh yeah, that's right. Even of your little Eorzea, you know precious little. The true identities of the 12, for instance. Yeah, Emmett told us about this. Emmett Selk did say that, didn't he? By which we may assume he knew the truth and challenged you to seek it out too. It suffices to say you'll do so, of course? Yeah. You kidding me? Insofar as we can ascertain, this is a matter which has implications for the entire star. In light of this, the students of Baldician formally accept the commission. We will investigate the Phantom Realm and the beings who call themselves the 12. I'm pleased to hear that, thank you. Without further ado, then, I will take a look around. There are a few things I'm curious about. Then, with your permission, I will take myself around Eorzea and investigate the worship of those gods we encountered. Orin, Derek, seeing as you've already seen this place, would you care to accompany me? Yeah, sure. By all means, in which case... Could you stay here with Kryl, my friend? It wouldn't do to leave a fair maiden alone. I shall be glad for the company. Take care then, and good luck. Let's do some investigation. So to explain my plan, it is believed that the 12 were already worshipped during the Third Astral Era, when the Allegan Empire flourished. Come the Fifth Astral Era, those nations that fought in the War of the Magi each took one of the 12 as a guardian deity. This practice has continued to the present day in Eorzea, with some notable regional differences. For instance, Ashgardians hold Haloni as absolute, while Sharlians enjoy a moderate relationship with Thaliak. By visiting various locations in Eorzea and learning about the 12 as they are worshipped, I hope to identify any similarities or differences between them and the beings we encountered. In so doing, I believe we will draw closer to the truth of their identities. For our first destination, I propose we take ourselves to Rhalgr's Reach. The place is holy ground for worshippers of the Destroyer and promises to yield useful details. Okay, then. Rhalgr's Reach makes a lot of sense to go to. It's literally named after him, so... Now, who worships the one with the hand on the hammer? I'm thinking it's Ulda, but I could be wrong. There you are, Warren. This place served as the base of operations for your investigation into Omega, did it not? How delightful to be here together. If you don't mind my making an observation, it seems you enjoy traveling with company. I do. It's something I had dreamed of for a long time. There's nothing like traveling with good friends. Is that so? What of yourself? Do you normally travel alone? In my wanderings, I much prefer to have solitude. Not that I avoid people or communities, mind you. As a matter of fact, I've been here before on the trail of the Phantom Realm. Now that I think on it, more often than not, those places where Phantom Realm sightings are known to occur have a tradition of 12 worship. Then I dare to hope that we are on the right track. As I'm sure you know, Rhalgr's Reach is home to the Temple of the Fist, the ancient headquarters of the Fist of Rhalgr. Raised by the Mad King Theodoric, the temple lay abandoned before the Alamegan resistance claimed it for its operations. While I doubt that much literature has survived over the years, the people here may possess some knowledge of the local faith. So let us split up and make inquiries and reconvene here afterwards to share findings. Yep, let's go. Okay, let's see. Bloodstorm. A storm of blood approaches fast, hell's open, heavens weep, for no one soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. Once upon a time, least explain to you their meaning, that we must prepare ourselves for the strife and sorrow that will inevitably come. Words. They be hard sometimes. Oh, if it isn't Orin, is this man perchance a friend of yours? When last he visited, he shared with me the tales he heard on his journeys, and what amazing tales they were. If you have time, I'd love to hear both of your stories. Last, we're in some haste. We're investigating the worship of Rhalgr and seek literature on the subject, religious texts and the like. Can any still be found here? Just about all of it is gone, sadly, destroyed by the Empire, if not the Mad King before that, but we haven't lost everything. The mighty image of the Destroyer, the tales we share at the campfire, like the legend of our nation's founding. We still have these things, and they were a source of great comfort and strength to us in our darkest moments. I see. If you don't mind, I would be obliged to hear your stories this time. Orin, rest assured I have this well in hand. Feel free to carry on as you were. I do remember at least explaining the meaning of that statue. When I was playing Stormblood, that I remember that specifically. It's one of the very few things that I remember from Stormblood, besides, the ending, Yotsuyu. Anyways. Yes, if you have any business, please make it quick. I'm due to meet with someone any moment now. Forgive me my delay. Why, if it isn't the adventurer who kindly escorted me to the Temple of the Fist, are you studying monks too, perchance? If so, you ought to work together with me and my colleague here. Few things are finer than joining heads with like-minded folks. Researching the worship of the Destroyer, you say? Why didn't you mention it sooner? This is a copy of Destructivity, a scripture of the Fist of Rolgar. The original is one of the few texts that survived the temple's razing, and is in the safekeeping of one Professor Eric. Safekeeping. I went to the trouble of having this made for my colleague, only for her to say she doesn't need it, so I will offer it to you instead. Lest you forget, this is your passion, not mine. I'm simply assisting you as a favor, and I'd thank you not to put us in danger. But danger is the crucible in which the monk tempers body and mind. So sublime, monks. Well, we had best return to our work. Till next time, adventurer. Okay, then. I forget that I can't fly here. Alright, guys, are you back here yet? Orin, what were you able to learn? A copy of one of the scriptures, you say. A moment while I skim over it. I see this chapter appears to be a record of the construction of the great image of Rolgar, written in a style that suggests folklore was committed to parchment. When the deluge of the sixth umbral calamity threatened Eorzea, the ancestors of the Algamegans were guided to safety by a comet. Believing that it was sent by Rolgar, they came to hold him in the highest. This much of the tale I had been familiar with. But according to the scripture, among those refugees who followed the comet, some claim to have caught sight of Rolgar himself. Their accounts were passed down through the centuries, and worshippers of the Destroyer pieced them together to give shape to yonder statue. I must say, it bears more than a passing resemblance to the being we encountered. Were that Rolgar a primal, the explanation for the similarities would be simple. That is, the statue gives rise to an unified interpretation of Rolgar's appearance, which in turn lends form to the primal. However, this fails to account for what inspired the likeness in the first place. If the strict scripture is to be believed, it was the sightings during the sixth umbral calamity. Yet for those witnesses to be able to recognize Rolgar, they would have needed an agreed-upon idea of his appearance beforehand. If we then consider the history of the 12 worship that had already existed in the Third Astral Era, it would not be ridiculous to think that these divinities existed even prior to that. I really don't... So the question is, did they these beings give rise to their respective faiths, or are they primals born of them? I thought we had made it clear we are not summoned beings.